Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Batman GZ on the beat. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make Afrobeat. On this first video, I'm going to start with telling you about the DAW. What is a DAW? It's a digital audio workstation. There's so many of them out there. There's Ableton Live, there's Logic Pro, there's Fruity Loops, GarageBand. There's so many of them, but my specialty is on Fruity Loops. That is the first DAW I ever had my hands on. So that is the one I'm going to be teaching you on, because that is the one that I do understand the best, or I actually do make my stuff on. So today I'm just going to give you like a quick review on what it is and how to mix with it and where to put your stuff, you know. If you go on the Fruity Loop website, you just have to Google it. You find it out there. I don't know what the price is today, but then you can buy it out there. They'll sell it to you and all that stuff. So to start, you have the file. Obviously, the file where you keep all your stuff. This is just like creating a new file. Basically, just creating a new file, like a new project, whatever you want to start doing. Here you have the edit tab. Here you have the add. You can add other VST or virtual instruments. This is all them. You can see I have bass drum, I have Bitmap, bull bass, I have digital guitars, acoustic guitars, de-escape. You want to check on this these VSTs as well, because most of them are free and they sound pretty well. I wouldn't really advise anyone to use the sounds that are available on Fruity Loops, because they sound a bit too compressed, and if you do a beat with them, they sound like you are just doing a video game or something. You know, it doesn't sound like great quality. So I'll always advise you to use actual live instruments, so you can download them by VST. I have a Yamaha piano. I have a guitar. You know, I have all the stuff that I use to actually make my beats with. Patterns. This is when you create like a mixer. When you've put in all these instruments where you actually do mix them. Yeah, so we will explain on that later. We have the view. This is just what you want to view. We're going to come to all this in detail later if it's necessary. This is one of the important ones, the audio settings. I'm just going to click on that. This decides where you want to, what is your sound source. So if you have a microphone connected to your computer, like my microphone right now is connected through Focusrite USB audio. That's what I use to record even this audio, and that's what I use to record my songs, or when I sing on a beat, or if I want to do like a voice cover or something, I do use that to record. So you just connect it from there. And the next one is the tools. I really don't use these, to be fair, and the help. If you want to know how to do something, you can just go in there. You can Google it, or you can just type it there, and FL Studio will help you. So let's come to the front page. Here is the browser. These are folders in my computer where I have stored stuff. And when you download Fruity Loops, it comes with most of these folders anyway. It installs this folder in your C drive. Also, this is where I put my folders as well. When I download sounds, or I record sounds and stuff like that, I put them and I connect them into Fruity Loops. And to do that, it's quite simple. So for example, let me go instrument orders. I love to order my stuff into instruments. So naming convention. Always remember to name your stuff properly, because when you might start, it might sound easy, because here you might just have that instrument, but once you've been doing this for years, it becomes like mixed up everywhere. So you want to order stuff like really neatly. So I have my bass guitars. You can see I have live basses. I have acoustic. You can see all the acoustic guitars that I do have. There you go. And I have electric guitars. Those are these are the live basses. I have synthetic basses as well. Yeah, so that's where you keep them. And to connect to these folders, when you've put a folder into your computer in your C drive, all you have to do is just go to file settings and just go to like find it, browse it, and you browse it in your computer, wherever this PC, C drive, wherever you stored it, and that's it. You just select it, and it's just gonna come here, and that's all you need to do basically. Okay, so let's move to the next. So here it's just like the open view. This is where you can put stuff if you want to look at stuff and everything, so where everything is at. So the first one is it's like the playlist arrangement. This is where you arrange your stuff. This is where you mix all the stuff. This is where all the magic happens. When I'm going to start showing you how I've made most of the beats that are on my YouTube channel, I will explain this in more detail. But this is where you drop stuff and you mix them and you play around with them, how you want them to sound and all that. This is your piano roll. This is where you have your piano. If you cannot play a piano live, but then you know the theory behind pianos, because sometimes our fingers just don't want to do what our brains say. You can do it this way by just playing it here and just time them and everything, and it's easier as well to keep the tempo like perfectly, if you know what I mean. Here is a channel, the channel mixer. You know, if you see like in big studios, you see all these channels like where you can increase volumes and reduce volumes and add reverb on a voice or on an instrument, or you want to edit an instrument to sound differently. This is where you do all the magic. So you assign each instrument to a different mixer. This is quite good as well because it helps separate the instruments, so you don't just mix all of them in the master mixer. You want to spread them out so you can play with them and adjust them. I mean, make the music sound like really good. And this is just a folder for this folder over here, and this is just to see a view, like basically just seeing all the different views. I really don't use this. I really don't use all this other stuff. Yeah, so coming to this, yeah, you have most people use this for to put their instruments in it, like you can have kicks and whatever. So if I play the pattern, and you can put a clap or whatever. Yeah, so here you can put your stuff, then you can drop it, you can drop that pattern into the mixer. I mean, you get the point. Then you mix it with other instruments and stuff, you know. I'm going to show you some tricks in my later videos. If you just keep watching these videos, I'm going to show you some tricks how to make it sound better. Like just for example, you can drop your stuff in here in the channel rack. But however, this channel rack is an extra plugin on FL Studio itself, and it kind of reduces the quality of the sound. Believe it or not, it's something I discovered with time, maybe like after like 6 years of producing, and I was just like, why are some sounds so crispy, and why do some sound a bit muddy? And I realized that if you drop your instrument straight here into the arrangement or pattern or whatever, it sounds much better because it hasn't gone through this channel rack. So sometimes it's better just to drop your sounds here and they sound perfect like the original sound. Here, once it goes on the channel rack, it kind of reduces the quality. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of all this other stuff going on behind here. You know, if you want to avoid that, maybe these things just automatically apply, whatever they are. Yeah, but then I'll explain all this other further stuff to you on the next video. And what else is there? Yeah, I think for now that is like the basic stuff you need to know about FL Studio. It's just like every other DAW. I think they all follow the same procedure, the same rules and regulations. So other things you have to take note of, like you have the pattern, you have the song, you have the play, you have the stop, you have the record. I'm going to show you also how to record with FL Studio, which is quite easy, and how to do some many tricks. So that is the beginning of the FL Studio tutorial on how to make Afrobeats, and I hope I see you guys on my next video. I'm going to start showing you how I've made like all the beats that I've posted on my YouTube channel. I made them all on FL Studio, and I'm going to show you all the tricks and all the magic that goes behind bars. So everybody just like and subscribe.